Hello there people, what's going on? My name is Big Moon and this here is episode number 62 of the Battlefield 4 Top Plays. Yes, of course, we're going back to Battlefield 4 this week. Last week I done a Hardline special. If you want to check that out, there is a link in the description down below. But we're back on the good old Battlefield 4 this week again. And I'm actually going to be doing a top 5 this week, as opposed to a top 10 like I would normally do. I don't want the episodes to go on forever, and I want to make sure I get it out tonight. So, it's a top 5 this week, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it because some of the clips this week are insane. So get yourself a beverage, sit back and relax, and enjoy the best Battlefield community has to offer. First up today here, we have Monster Biscuit, and he's playing on Pearl Market using the M249 LMG. And he's got an infrared scope up on top of there, so he's just going to smoke this place up and just sort of move up and see if he can spot any enemies that can't see him because, you know, there's fucking smoke everywhere. So you just get the infrared scope on top and you just sit yourself in amongst all of the cloud of smoke and you just let rip and kill absolutely everyone. That is what he's doing just here, of course. He's got himself almost 600 points, almost 800 points now, and you might notice that he prioritizes targets that are aware of his existence. The guys that don't know he's there, they ain't really a threat. He can get to them later, and he ends up just killing absolutely everyone. But of course, he's used all of his bullets in his gun here, all 200 of them, so it's time to get a reload in. This guy, I think, clocked him running around the corner thinking he's going for the MCOM station, so he just pokes his head around there, takes him out, and then just lets rip once again to take down a few unsuspecting enemies that are all piled up on a corner trying to kill his teammates. And by taking them out, he allows his teammates to move up, and now he's going to move up himself towards this MCOM station, which unfortunately just got defused as he came around the corner, but he's going to pick off another 2 guys, 1 kill assist, and then get in on the MCOM station and get that shit armed. And why not get a reload in there while you're at it? You can just hide amongst all this shit here and get some bullets in the gun and go about killing some more people defending this MCOM station. And just all around, this is an awesome play. He kills so many people, gets so many points, gets the MCOM station armed. Unfortunately, he does die before we know if it goes off or not, but a very nice play. Clip number 2 this week comes from JJBBank, I think is how you're supposed to say that, and he is playing some air superiority on Gulen Peaks. And, well, of course, this is the helicopter air superiority variant, so he's just going to be flying around taking on enemy players left and right. He's already taken down 1 enemy helicopter. This second guy has absolutely no idea that this is coming for him, and I think he might have just taken 2 air-to-air missiles like there were nothing there. I'm not really too sure what happened, but he moves up here a bit closer and takes the guy out using the unguided rockets, which he does that a lot throughout this clip. And I've found that people who do master those unguided rockets on these helicopters when it comes to this game mode completely dominate the skies. It's not very often you actually get sent in an air superiority clip in the helicopters when it comes to top plays. I have been sent a few in the past, and it just seems that these guys are a rare breed when it comes to helicopter pilots, where they're just able to kill helicopters left and right with unguided rockets like they're nothing. I mean, I've lost count of what he's even up to at this point. I'm going to say like 4 or 5. This guy here is right in his face, and somehow he doesn't take him out instantly. The guy manages to do a little pirouette before he then engages him once again, switching to the gunner seat. And that is one thing to note. He doesn't have a gunner in his helicopter, so he is pretty much technically weaker than his opponents if they're running around with a whole air crew in there. But at the same time, he has access to 4 different guns on the helicopter, including the TV missile, which he missed the first time, but the second time he made no mistake, lodging that right in that helicopter's face. He didn't actually kill the people in that helicopter. Somehow they got away with it, but I believe he does get himself a kill assist for that momentarily. But he takes down another guy there with the unguided rockets, and he's going to go moving up to see if he can spot any more targets coming towards him. And really, this is a bit of a bold move. He moves right up towards where the enemy team are actually spawning, which usually in Battlefield is very much frowned upon. But when it comes to this game mode, being up there is probably the most dangerous place you can be. I mean, if you're up there and so many people just target you at the same time, you get taken out. But he doesn't let them all gang up on him because he kills them one by one, and they're not really able to mount a proper attack against them, just with how many of them are dropping out of the sky like flies. So his team have actually hounded them right into their spawn at this point, and as they come out, they're just gunning them down one at a time. And the guy's accuracy with the unguided rockets, like I said, is very, very good throughout the clip. he's already gotten about 10 helicopters or so. I'm not really entirely sure on the exact numbers, but also including aircrew. Of course, there are some helicopters that have 2 people in them at a time. And once again, he switches to the gunner's seat, takes down an enemy helicopter, as he done all the damage too, so he didn't want to let one of his teammates take that kill. He was going to jump in there and take it for himself. Once again, he's going to go back to killing another couple of guys as they try and mount another attack against them. He takes this guy out of the sky as well. Say what you will about the sort of spawn camping that is going on, but they did put them in that position, in the very difficult position of just spawning in and getting shot down by just completely shitting on the enemy team. So a very nice flying clip there, good sir. Take out one last guy before we move on. Clip number 3 today here comes from Naparoy. He's playing on Operation Locker, and this is actually the first Locker clip that I've featured for a number of weeks. Simply down to the absolute volume of Locker clips that I do get sent into the Top Plays email. And there's actually 2 in today's episode. I will give that away, but they're both very, very good. So after a bit of shaky accuracy at the start trying to hit the guy with the Desert Eagle, he eventually takes down 2 guys, and then another 2 with a single bullet out of the SV-98, getting himself a nice tidy little collateral. He moves up to this corner, takes on a whole gang of enemy players. This guy moves up a bit too hastily and gets gunned down by one of his teammates, getting himself a kill assist, and somehow he doesn't die on approach to this crate here. He gets a little bit lucky, and then by getting himself into this position, he kills them all with C4. This guy's blind. I don't really know how he didn't know he was there. And then he goes moving into this little hall here, takes down one guy, injures a second, takes him out there with the Desert Eagle 44, as well as one of his friends. A very tidy clip. Next up today here we have, I'm not too sure how to say that. I want to say Irkutsk, Irkutsk, I don't know. People have weird names, man. I can never pronounce most of them. But he's playing a Paracel Storm here. He's in the Q5 Fantan jet, and he's already taken down one enemy player who was just cruising around, causing some problems for one of his teammates in the boat down below. And he's just going to go swooping back around, sees this guy flying in there, struggling a little bit. He takes him out using the third-person camera with his cannons. Circling back around, he's going to go looking for some more targets, spots this guy, marooned out at sea. You're not really going to stand much of a chance when the jet targets you and you're out in the open like this. And with a flurry of rockets and then cannon down on top of the guy, he didn't last very long. Those boats, they're very heavily armored, but against this jet, they just kind of break into little pieces like paper. This guy just killed his AC-130. He does not approve of such behavior, so swooping in behind the guy, he's going to disintegrate his plane instantaneously, and then just move on to his next target. I always do enjoy watching a good jet clip where they're engaging ground and air targets all throughout the clip and just dominating absolutely everyone. It's all well and good if you're great against other jet pilots, but when it comes to actually flying around and just owning everyone, no matter if they're land, sea, or air, I just love those kind of clips. And after taking out that previous boat, of course he's going to go for the next one here, taking him out instantly as well. He's got himself around 10 kills or so, and then just moves on to this one final helicopter, and once again it just disintegrates like nothing. Awesome play, good sir. You absolutely dominated this server. Moving on. Clip number 5 today here comes from JJBBank. And he's playing on Operation Locker, and he has an M416 assault rifle. Doesn't really sound like the most exciting of clips. Seriously, I see about 1,000,000 of these every time I do top plays, but he killed one guy so far, and he's going to go moving up towards the main bulk of enemy players. And, well, there is pretty much the whole enemy team is in this one area. He's already killed, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them, and just the time it's taken me to introduce this clip. And he just goes on killing some more people. So after killing absolutely everyone, he moves up to the metal detectors, finds these 2 guys just sitting in the middle of some flames for some reason, kills both of them before finding a new spot, killing another 2 people, and then he just takes over this spot and just goes on to kill another 1 guy, just swinging back around, finds a whole bunch of them in this corridor, sets it alight, kills all of them, kills this guy in here, and then just holy shit, he gets over 3,000 points in about 30 seconds or just something crazy like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the top plays this week. If you did, hit that like button down below. Stick around for the outro clip and I'll see you later.